And there we go. And we're going to go ahead and get started today. We have Mr. John Williams with us from Balfour. Once again, to reiterate what Ms. Terrell said, we want to make sure that everyone stays on Zoom and stays respectful so that we can hear everything. So I'm going to let him get started in about 60 seconds so that we can get everybody in.
Portia, can you hear me, Coach Brown?
All right, Mr. Williams, go ahead and take it away.
Can you hear me, Portia? Hello? Portia, can you hear me? Hello? Portia, can you hear me? This one? Hey. Hold on.
All right, and while our guest is getting situated, I do want to encourage everyone that has classes on Edgenuity that you are working on those classes and making that progress because we don't want to wait. Last also remind you that everyone's FAFSA should be complete. We will be staying after school until 5 o'clock. And then we will be staying after school as well. So we want to make sure that everyone knows that there's help to get their FAFSA completed. Even if you're not sure you're wanting to go to college, you don't want to miss out on money and miss deadlines just in case you change your mind. So we're going to check with Mr. Williams and see if he is ready now.
Portia, can you hear me?
Miss Portia, I can't hear anything or nobody.
He's not talking just yet. Give him just a few more seconds. I think they're working on it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You know, you're good. You're good.
You hear me? Can you hear me now? Portia? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Portia, can you hear me?
There's a little bit of an echo. I'm not sure if you're on two devices. One,
I am. I think I was trying to get on one when I got on the other one. Let's try this. Can you hear me now?
there's still a little bit of an echo though.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not really good at this. So
You're fine. You're fine.
let me try to get out of one of them.
It's better already. I don't think I hear that anymore.
I may just do this with my phone. That may be easier.
Yes, the phone is what's working. That's what's picking up your audio is the phone.
Okay, is that better? Are we good now?
Yes, yes, sir, you're good.
Okay. All right. So are we ready to start our meeting?
Yes, sir, we're waiting on you. Go right ahead.
Great. All right. I apologize for the technical problems, but when you look at me, I'm old. So bear with me. Are we good? Portia?
Yes, yes, sir, you're good. You're good now, just
Okay.
like that. Just like that.
All right. Let me get it where we can see. So am I good to go? I can only see your picture, Portia. It's not really.
Oh, oh. Yes, sir, you're good. Oh, well, you muted yourself now. What happened? Now can you unmute him? Where is,
I can do it here. How's
there
that?
you go. You're
All
good.
right. Okay, here we go. Coach Brown, you got me okay? Okay, here we go. I am John Williams with the Balfour Company. And a few weeks ago, we emailed to each of you, hopefully, and you received it, a letter with an attachment explaining exactly what process we're going to use in order for you guys to order your cap, gowns, diplomas, and covers. In case you haven't, this is it right here. And Coach Brown has this email. So if any of you all failed to get it or need another copy, I can send it to you from my office and you can email us, or Coach Brown can email it to you directly. And I think he's done this before. So again, this is, if you haven't received it, then please contact one of us and we'll get this to you. That being said, it's a quite simple process. First of all, and let me make sure you understand this, there is a red circular QR code on that senior sheet. And the bottom line is you guys can do this now, you can do it at home, but as soon as possible, it would really help us if you scan that QR code and fill out the information. Now that information will simply be your name, your height, your weight, and the name of your school. And seniors, what that does for us, it puts your information directly into our database. The important thing about that, as soon as we get your heights and weights for all the senior class, then we can order your caps and gowns. And if we can just order your caps and gowns, if you don't pay for it immediately or, for a few days, that's fine. But right now, we need to get that information so we can order it, and that will prevent any late or penalty fees later on. The costly part about this comes when you don't order on time and they have to package and process one individual order. So it's not really a penalty, guys, and it's not a late fee. It's simply the cost of doing business. They charge me for single orders, and I have no choice but to pass that on. So do us both a favor and go to that QR code, scan it, enter the information. You can do it now, you can do it tonight, you can do it after school, but the sooner you get that information to us, the better. Coach Brown, while I'm on the subject, if you don't mind, please send us a full list of the seniors so we can compare it against what we send in. We want to make sure we have that information for everybody. So that's going to help as well. Now, the other QR code, seniors, that you have on that form is a black and white one. It says Balfour in the middle. If you want to order anything at all and pay for your cap and gown, you can scan that code and it'll take you to the Brainerd High School. I scanned it this morning myself. It'll take you to a custom, what we call affinity page for Brainerd High School. And on that, it'll pop up, it'll say Brainerd, it'll have your class rings, graduation information, everything you need to order is on there. If you want to order t-shirts or hoodies, pants, or whatever to go along with your senior, what we call essential items, cap, gown, diploma, and cover, those are available. Everything you order online will be shipped to your home with the exception of the cap, gown, tassel, diploma, and cover. And of course, those go directly to the school. We'll pass those out before graduation. We've got to obviously make sure we have your name correct on the diploma. And as you might well imagine, we can't pass out or don't want to pass out caps and gowns until everybody is assured of participating in graduation exercises. But anything else that you order, printed goods, graduation announcements, picture announcements, like I said, t-shirts, hoodies, extra tassels, keychains, all those items are shipped directly to you at home, so you don't have to worry about picking those up at school. So that pretty much takes care of the ordering process. Now, one of the reasons I was going to be there today was to not only explain this to you, but we also kind of had it set up that if you wanted to turn in an order, you can. After this meeting, Coach Brown and I, and maybe the administrators at school, we will set a date, and I'm perfectly happy, and we'll come back to school at a given date and time. For those of you who are unable or not comfortable with ordering online, we'll take your orders and your payment in person. So, we can do it either way. The information you have there will allow you to order, whether you order it online or obviously you can order in person. Now, if you notice at the bottom of your senior sheet, in the very, very bottom in that text box, it says to submit a new order, visit balfour.com. That's the black QR code. To make a payment on an existing order, visit balfournougat.com. So if you've paid or placed an order and made a deposit, let's say, for instance, your order is $200 and you've paid $100. And between now and the time we pass out caps and gowns, if you want to make payments on that order, you go to our local website, which is balfournougat.com. And guys, you can do it however you like. You don't have to pay the full balance. If you want to make a $10 payment or a $20 payment, you can do so. Obviously, we're going to accept it and give you credit for it. And you'll get an instant receipt. We get an email saying that you've paid, and we'll record it accordingly. So that site, though, the Balfour Nougat, is only for payments. So if you go there, you can see other items, and it does have links to balfour.com, but primarily it's for you to make payments on existing orders. And again, I know I'm being redundant. The red circular QR code is for you to enter your height and weight. So guys, remember this: if you enter your height and weight, all right, and you want to go to the Nougat site to pay for it, Coach Brown has the prices. You can go there and pay for it. If you want to complete your order and see what else Balfour has to offer, you can go to balfour.com, or again, easier, go to that, scan that QR code, the black one, and it will take you directly to balfour.com. So, I mean, there's not a lot to discuss here because we've kind of given you the information that I think is necessary to graduate. In the past, we passed out brochures, but obviously we did not have a meeting today, but I think I even put a digital brochure on the email that Coach Brown sent out. But please remember, when you go to balfour.com, you're going to see every single thing we have to offer. You can browse, look, order, just like you would on amazon.com. So does anyone, Coach Brown, Dr. Charles, anybody have any questions?
So, John, just a couple of questions, and I have your letter and scan document pulled up. Your QR code pulled up, but there's some questions behind me. So, can you just simply say how much it is for the cap and gown?
Yeah. Yes, Coach Brown, the base price is exactly what it has been. It's $65. But whether you order online or at Balfour Nougat, it's $65 plus shipping and handling, which is $14 plus sales tax. I think the total comes to $86.31 after sales tax and everything. Sales tax, shipping, the whole deal.
So just for clarity,
Yes.
Right now, the important thing is to get the heights and weights completed. So gowns can be ordered. They don't need to wait to do that. So they need to.
Yeah, they can enter that information without paying anything right now, and that is most important. Like I said, seniors, the cost goes up when they have to process an individual order. So if we have your height and weight, we can place your order and ship the cap and gowns. Okay. Let's say for whatever reason you don't graduate, notwithstanding any academic problems, if you move or change schools, we can return that cap and gown for credit as long as it's not opened and hasn't been used. So the important thing for our office is to get you one ordered, to make sure we have one for you at school in time for graduation. And then again, obviously, you can pay for it in a week or two. We want to clear this up as soon as possible, but we're going to accept your height and weight and order your gown, even if you haven't paid.
And also, I just wanted to provide clarity to make sure that they understood that fee not only covers the cap and gown, it covers the cap, the gown, the tassel, their diploma cover, and the actual diploma, correct?
Yes, sir. That is exactly right. It includes everything you need for graduation. And let me add, when you go online to the Balfour site, if you order there, it will be listed as graduation essentials. But please know that it does include everything you need at Brainerd to graduate. Different schools offer different things, and some of them have additional items for graduation. It may be a stole, it may be something totally different, but we can't identify on a national website each individual item. So we have it set up for Brainerd in our what we call our portal. That's exactly what each senior receive when you go there and fill out your information for cap and gown and you pay online. You will receive a cap, gown, tassel with a year date on it, a diploma, and a diploma cover. Any other questions, guys?
Coach Brown, can you look at your email?
I'm sorry, Daisy, what you say?
Can you look at your email right quick so you can ask a question?
Look at my email so I can ask the question.
Yes, I just sent you a message. I asked you, do you know the ropes that comes on the cap? Like, like the they go around your neck. Do you have to
those are called cords. Typically they're honor cords that are gold. If you see in the background here, I think you guys are using light blue this year, but you will get a light blue cap and gown, and on it, if you can see that tassel, it's a red, white, and light blue tassel. And from the work I've done there in the past, I think that's probably going to stay the same. Typically, the cords that you're speaking of, teachers will order those, teachers or administrators. They will contact us and say, for instance, I need 15 gold honor cords. Or if they do use another color, let's say for A students, they may use gold. For A and B, they may use silver. But that's done by your sponsors and administrators. You do not order those individually as seniors.
Okay, so when is it due? Like, when is the last day that we can pay it?
Well, that's the thing about giving me your height and weight. There's not, we're trying in our office and here in Chattanooga to eliminate any late orders and which constitute additional payments. Again, I hate calling it late or a penalty because that's not what it is. And I'm going to give you an example, so please bear with me. If Balfour nationally does 12,000 high schools, okay, out of 44,000 or whatever there is, and we have 2 million caps and gowns that we have to package and send out to schools. The best and most efficient way to do that is what we call a bulk order. So say for Brainerd High School, they want to package all 140 of your caps and gowns at one time. So if we get a late order, what happens is someone in one of our facilities, distribution plants, has to go back and look among 250,000 caps and gowns, find the one for your school in your size. They have to open it up, put your tassel inside it. Someone's got to individually type a label with your name, name of school, and your size. And then someone's got to put that in an individual box and mail it to your school. All those things are labor intensive and they cost money. So we work with like 4 different vendors on caps and gowns, and each one of them has an additional fee for single orders because of that reason. It costs everybody more money. So to answer your question, there's not a deadline to pay, okay? I'm not going to tell you if you don't pay by February the 1st, you're going to have a penalty. First of all, and to repeat this, if we get your height and weight, we can order you cap and gown. There's going to come a time, and let me put it like this. This may be a little better explanation and easier for you to understand. You cannot get your cap and gown nor your diploma and cover until it's paid for. So the school may pass those out 3 weeks before graduation, but if you haven't paid, you're not going to get it. So we can decide here today when is a good time between, Dr. Searles and Coach Brown. If it's March the 15th or April the 1st, tell me what you think is reasonable. As long as we have the height and weight, we can order it. And obviously we want to do this in a timely manner. We don't want people coming up paying for their cap and gown the day we pass them out.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you already said this, I'm late getting on, but I have 2 kids that are graduating this year. So,
yes, ma'am.
Maybe when can we start paying it, and will they be getting measured?
If you give me those heights and weights, you can make a payment today. Immediately. Our website is up and running. If you go to Balfour Nooga right now, there's a tab at the top that says payment. And then your school should be listed in there. Click on the name of your school and it'll bring you to a payment tab. You simply fill out the name, address, all the information like you would on any other website. And at the bottom, it'll ask you what you're paying for. And if you put cap and gown there, we have a drop-down menu. It will probably ask for your height and weight again. Hopefully we already have that. And then if you want to put in there, payment on cap and gown, you can pay $20. And then 2 weeks from now, you can pay 20 more. So you can, portion those out as you see fit. Let's say, for instance, we come up with a deadline of April the 1st. So between now and then, if you've got 6 payments of $20 each, you're going to pretty well have it paid for.
Okay, well, it's 2 different schools. That's what I'm asking. I have 2 at 2 different schools.
Oh, okay. Where's the other school? Let's make sure we service that school.
Oh, it's Red Bank.
Oh, it's Red Bank. Yeah, we do. So you're going to have to, the only thing you're going to have to do is I would have to check my records to see to make sure we have the height and weight from Red Bank yet. Hopefully we do, but not all of them. I'm looking at my secretary now. So it's kind of one of those iffy things. We've got some, but not all. But yes, ma'am, you can go to the same website, Balfour Nooga, and just click on Red Bank, the name of that school, instead of Brainerd, and whatever payment you want to make for that gown, then obviously it will be credited to that particular person there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So just to reiterate, John, and just so we're clear, because I got a couple of questions in here. For students who want to pay with cash, then we set up days to come, that you'll come and receive that from them.
Absolutely.
So they can only bring it on those days.
Right.
On those days.
We can announce, we can set a couple of dates, Coach Brown. I'll be there at a particular time. Let's say from 1 to 2 o'clock, whatever we decide. We'll pick out a date and time just like we have in the past. And I think Dr. Charles has seen us do it at Tyner and other schools. So yes, we'll be there and they can pay in cash. I'll give them a receipt. They'll show that they've paid and be taken care of.
So seniors, we'll solidify those dates that he can come and receive those types of payments. But I believe that the preferred method is online using your credit or debit card or your parents, all right? With the order forms that will be in your email.
Right. No, we can't take orders over the telephone. We don't want to mess up your height, your weight, misspelling, or credit card or anything else. It's just a much cleaner process if we're able to do that online. So yes, the two preferred methods are either in person or online, but it's going to be easier and cleaner for everyone if you do it online.
Thank you, sir. Any additional questions, seniors?
Saint, let me preach to you for just a second. I apologize for the phone, but I am in the office. The only problems, and I think the people I've worked with at your school, Dr. Sorrells and Coach Brown will vouch for this. The only problems we really ever have at any of our schools is when people don't order on time. It is those individual late orders that we're having to track down, run down, make sure it's going to get in. Because the priority always is, whether it's a cap and gown, announcements, or whatever, everyone that ordered on time, they're going to package those first, ship those to the school. The individual orders they're going to take care of separately. So again, just do yourselves a favor, get us that information, and we'll be well on our way. Any other questions? Are we still, I'm assuming we're still on?
Yes, sir. We're still here. Coach Brown.
Okay. Had a little silence. I'm always concerned I've done something technologically incorrect.
I know, it's okay. Ms. Sorrells or Coach Brown, did you all want to add anything while we have the senior class? Or
Yes, very quickly. Thank you, seniors, for your patience. It's been a journey getting here this year, but we're here. And as soon as we get going, we're going to be ready and rocking and rolling. We're going to make sure that everyone gets these measurements done right here in the next few days. If we have to come to your senior English class, your WIN period, we're going to get everybody submitted so that that is not an issue at all for anyone. All we need are measurements done. We can get that done, submitted, and that's one less thing. That's the priority. You need to do that right now, first and foremost. We'll worry about the payments. We got time to work on that, but we have to get measurements done immediately. I want to say again, while everyone can hear me, I cannot distribute a cap, a gown, a tassel, or a stole, or a diploma, or a cover unless you have met graduation requirements. That's your required graduation courses and your required number of credits. Thank you to all the seniors who have been coming this week. I know I've seen 10 or 15 seniors between the past 2 days who are concerned, looking at it and making sure everything is all right. Get that done. If you have Edgenuity courses, if you have academic supports in your schedules, that's on purpose. So you have time during the school day to get it done and not have to do that at home on your work schedule or on the weekend. Get that done. Prom date is set Saturday, April 23rd at 8 p.m. at the Grand Soiree. Tickets will go on sale February 1st. You got time to save up. We are doing one ticket sale price only. The ticket sale is $50. I'm not gonna figure out who a couple is and who needs to be a couple. You get your individual ticket, buy your ticket, do it however you need to make it happen. $50, one ticket, and they will be coded by names. So don't try to go out there and scalp my prom tickets. I already heard the stories. I already heard them. Don't go sell the ticket for $200 because you know people want to get a ticket. No, the tickets are $50. If you choose to pay $200 for a $50 ticket, shame on you. Don't do that. We do have dates coming for senior activities, senior week. And The theme for prom is Hollywood Glam. I think that came from the senior class. I have no dog in the fight for that. So whatever it was brilliant. Thank you, beautiful Hollywood Glam. Good job, good job.
Go on, Blue. You muted yourself, Mr. Rams. Dr. Rams.
I was muted by the host. I think she was trying to mute everybody else. Mr. McCain, I think you're not muted. Intelligent questions I can answer about graduation, prom.
Mr. Reyes,
Yes, ma'am.
you said the prom tickets will be sold when?
February 1st. We got to get them printed. One of our seniors was working on a nice design, so we're gonna get that and get them printed pretty and have them ready by February 1st. I'll put that in the chat. I'm putting all the notes that I can in the chat. I think that's all I got for you, Ms. Cook.
Mr. Reyes,
Yes, ma'am.
you would ever email me back about the
ticket.
and
Yeah,
flyer.
we're working on it. I saw it. I got you.
Okay, well, y'all working on y'all own, or you still wanted me to do that one?
Yeah, I want you to do that. I like the one that you picked.
Okay, well, can you send me the information, the date, the time, and all that in my email?
Will do.
Okay,
Can
bye.
we invite others from different schools?
Yes, you may invite students from different schools. That means they go to a school, they'll have to get the permission form signed by their school administration and return it for you. Any student from any other school. School also does include like CGLA, Chattanooga Prep. Those are schools that are acceptable. However, you cannot invite adults that are not in school, meaning if they're 19, 20, 21 and already graduated, I have no jurisdiction over them. They can't be invited. It's only for high school aged students.
Right. Anybody else?
You said we can't invite anyone over. I'm sorry, can you repeat that for me?
Yes, you can invite a high school student. I don't want to say an age because there are legitimately high school students who may be a little older, and that is okay. But they must be a high school aged student, either in our school or in a school where you can get the permission slip signed by their administration. It cannot be an adult who's already graduated and out working in the workforce. Does that make sense? So your friends who graduated last year, you cannot invite them to prom this year.
What about the email y'all said y'all sent out?
Why I can't invite them to prom? My girlfriend, she graduated last year.
I understand, but she's already a graduate, so the liability for her looks different. Not that we expect anything to happen, but we have to be prepared and we have to be responsible for students.
So only people that's in school?
Yes, sir. There was another question, Mr. McCain, I believe.
What about the email y'all said y'all sent out?
We're gonna resend that to the senior email account. I now also have it. I'm gonna print some. We're gonna put some in the senior room. We're gonna get some to senior English teachers to make sure they can pull that up. We'll send it to teachers and let them put it on Canvas. We're gonna blitz it out really quickly so we can get that done as soon as possible. It's on the way. Because I know y'all get lots of emails that we are not checking. If I can encourage you to do anything going into the workforce, check your email at least 2 or 3 times a day. Mine comes to my phone, my laptop, and my iPad. Don't do like I do because I check them in the middle of the night. Don't do that. But check it at least 3 times a day.
Yes.
That's all I have, Ms. Cook. Thank you all so much. I really.
Oh, who muted her? I didn't touch it either.
I muted me. I was done.
Oh,
I was shutting myself up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't muted. All right, guys. So as Mr. Real said, please make sure you check your emails. We're sending out information all the time. Mr. Williams, is he still on? If he is still on, will you hang on for a minute, and Coach Brown as well? We just need to talk tech. We're having a little tech issue with one of the links. So we don't want to bore the kids with that. And the bell is about to ring in about 5 minutes. So there will be posters and stuff up, but we do need to discuss something if Mr. Williams is still on. So thank you all, seniors. Please check your emails. Be blessed, keep working hard. Let's go, let's finish strong, finish strong. We want to see all of you all cross the stage. We want to be hoarse from yelling and cheering you all on. That's what we live for. That's why we get up and come to work, so we can cheer you all on. So keep working, keep pushing. We're staying after school. Go ahead. What did you say, Mr. Reynolds? Okay. And so if your friends missed the meeting, I'm going to upload the meeting here shortly to our YouTube channel and send out the link and put the link on Canvas and email it and all of that. And Mr. Rose says we're going to put it on Facebook as well. I'm reading lips, yes. So we'll put that on Facebook. So thank you all. Let's get started. Let's keep working hard and let's finish strong. So proud of you all.
Ms. Cook, I got a question. I'm sorry. Yes. Am I in that Canvas?
Yes, I think I did add you. But if not, all seniors, unless they have come in the past couple of weeks, all seniors should be in that Canvas classroom. And if not, I'm emailing all of them. And then if not, it's being posted on social media as well. So we're trying to cover all of our bases and communicate to the best of our ability. So thank you all. I'm going to stop recording. And Mr. Williams, if you're still on, please hang on for a second. Bye, y'all.